getting back home from a beautiful, amazing travel. Like, I don't know what to do. It's like, in the same time, seeing the beautiful things in it, and like not wanting it to end, enjoying the moment, and at the same time being worried what you're gonna do after it's gone, and at the same time fearing the moment it's not there anymore. And it might be funny because for some things, some little things like being in a trouble, it's like you are able to get back to it like some months later or some years later, 1 year later, but you know what I mean. You just don't want this to end, and that's how it is at the same time painful and delicious and audacious. It happens in many different situations. Like, you've seen those moments which you're spending with someone who you know is not going to be with you for like forever, or some months or years later. And friendship, or when someone wants to migrate to a different country, or anything like that. Like, anything and everything. That seems like not being able to completely say goodbye to it. That's just weird. Because I have found myself not being able to even film while being here because I was scared I would lose these moments. And when I didn't film, that was like I was doing something else, or I was not paying complete attention to the moment. Because when I did, I was scared it'll go away, it'll disappear. It's crazy, isn't it? You know, you should pay attention, but you don't, because when you fully do that, also that fear appears and you distract yourself, and at the end you don't have the joy of the moment, and at the same time simultaneously you don't even have the thing after that, and you are not even you don't feel the relief from that crazy nonsensical fear. And that's just how it is. Weird, but reality is not always simple, is it? These contrasts exist, and it'd be really easy to live the life, to live the experience, to live in your character and your body when you're aware that it shouldn't be just like a textbook, because textbooks are always certain. Textbooks are always have one idea, one clear idea, and stick to it. But the real life could be wild, could be out of the lines. That's what makes it the life. That's what makes the trees grow in whichever direction that is suitable, not in a certain line forever. I myself feel the need to realize that I shouldn't always have a certain opinion, and I can change it, I can apply to it, and you can have two completely different imagination that limits our plans, please let me know, because there's no such thing. We as humans have made it so deep, made strong beliefs in our own minds that we should follow these steps, that we should be simple, that we should be either kind or angry, that we should be either smart or beautiful, and that's just a joke. Either love someone or hate someone, but that's not about that. That's not like this. That doesn't work this way. This way, everything would be boring, wouldn't it? It makes you be able to live your life much easier if you just recognize that it shouldn't be one thing, that there are contrasts. It makes you face things easier. Imagine you have two choices, like career choices, and one of them is good at payment and one of them is your passion. If you are living a life that you think you should have a certain idea about what you're gonna do, you would stress about it so much. You would stress that I should either choose my passion or choose the salary, the high level salary. You can choose the job that has a good salary and then use the money to build your own business which is related to your passion. Or you can go for the passion and then try to make more money out of it by other ways. No, it's not just two ways, because when we are looking at these two decisions, it's like imagining that this one would always still, like it is now, like it would be the same always, and this one too would be the same always, will be the same always, and that's just ridiculous because things are always changing. As you can change, as your identity can change, as your opinions can change. You can, at the same time, love someone and hate someone. That's just no contrast, no paradox. Because I am experiencing such things now too. You know, someone from my past has came back somehow, and I cannot say it do not love them, but at the same time I really feel a deep hate because I might have crossed the lines before. It's my past experiences, and when I try to force myself to just decide what to do with this person, it's like forcing myself to choose between this hate or attraction. But I found out it has happened recently. Just 1 or 2 days ago, they have came back and messaged me. You know what? I don't have to decide. First, I don't have to decide now. You know, you can wait until the moment you are ready to decide. You know, there's no pressure. You can give them the time they need to prove you they've changed. First of all, like that was the first thing. And the second thing is that you are not forced to choose between those two things. And do not, you shouldn't fight them, because fighting makes you feel you don't have peace, and when you're not in peace, you certainly cannot decide what to really do, and you cannot make sensible decisions. And the next thing is that one of them is becoming bigger and the other one is just disappearing itself. Like, imagine just talking to them casually, not getting back to any kind of commitment or something, but casually talking to them, and then they commit some mistakes. So the hate level goes higher and higher, up and up. And a different condition in which you speak to them and you see them that they've really changed and they really just want to prove it to you. So the love, the affection and the attraction level goes higher then, and this hatred disappears. There's just no problem with that. That's why I say you can have both feelings at the same time. And now that I was just experiencing this thing, I was like, I don't know what to do, and I have these two different feelings, and I just don't know how to deal with them. And either I should decide on this hatred or on this love, and I'm so confused, and I don't know what to do, and I'm gonna ruin my life if I get back to her, to him, to them. But that's not like this. These like 2 days ago, like yesterday, today, and the day before yesterday, I was just stressing so much about what should I do, about what should I choose, should I get back or not, or what boundaries should I set for them if the plan was getting back. And I did research on getting back to like past commitment, or let us say, what was that called? Another word, companionship. But now that I'm feeling this, I realize that I can let this be first, because I cannot change them, but I can change the way I am feeling now. Like, I can just change the situation. I can feel better about it, and when I'm feeling better, make more sensible decisions and just acting better. What was I saying? I forgot what I was going to say next. But I can actually, sometimes it's better not to delay the decision, because when you delay it, it gets harder to reject. But if you set your intention on being in the state of choosing, on being in the state of making the decision, it won't cause you trouble. It only causes you trouble when you go into the life without setting the intention of just choosing, and you just get involved so much that you cannot live them, that you cannot reject them. But you can stay in the state of making the decision, so it'll not. I used the collocation and causing trouble. Like, I don't want to use it again. It seems repetitive, boring, but yeah, it won't cause you trouble. And to summarize this, I think first I started speaking about how things can exist in contrast with each other, and there's no rule for it. Like, the trees of the jungles can grow in different directions, with different hates, with different size sizes. And then I jumped into speaking about my own relationship. That's okay, because this was a hard experience for me to digest it. You know, thinking about this way, I will really suggest you to be okay with whatever exists in your life, even if they are in contrasts, because they're really not. Contrast is just a unwritten rule that you have written it yourself. See you later.